So, working on Hulk again. And this might sound a little different. I have my noise cancellation on because I live in California and it's 9 million degrees right now. And I don't want to turn my fan off, but I also don't want the fan to drown out the audio like last time. So if you hear a little bit of sound different or you hear the fan a little bit, that's why. I drilled this out. I want to drill out some more because it moves forward a decent amount. But I want it to move forward a little bit more. It moves forward that much. I think I get a little more out of it. I honestly think I can. Hopefully I'm not going too far. But I got my actual Dremel this time. Oh, and I cut my finger last night. The clip before this was like, it was like 2 in the morning. I was working on this because the idea hit me. I had to get it out. And I was using my X-Acto at first to like trim this out, and I think I was holding it like this. I was doing something and this slipped and cut me. So it's not too bad of a cut, but it hurts. My thumb hurts, so this sucks. But I'm gonna, like I said, dribbling this out. Little update, if you see a band-aid, that's why. Now, why Hasbro couldn't just make this thing hyper articulated, who knows? A lot of it, they say, comes from them not wanting to retool the sculpt. Like, they don't want to go in here and make the necessary change. I think that's laziness, if you ask me. It's supposed to be maximum. Let's make it maximum. So I got a pretty good chunk out. Let me try to get all them shavings out so I don't clog up the joint. But that's pretty far forward. If you happen to do this, I think this thing stops like right there initially. Yeah, I think it stops like right there. Or like right there. I got it going forward a little more. I kind of want to Dremel out some more. Thing is I don't want to hit the joint because I don't want this thing to pop apart at the torso. That would suck. But let me just... And it's hard to get in there too, so... Alright. So it's not going to pop out, right? No. And it still moves. See that in there? You can't see it because it's really dark and I don't have my flashlight. You can probably see in there. But there's some black stuff I'm trying to Dremel through. So I just want it to crunch forward a lot more. Like I want it to crunch forward like an obscene amount. Where's the X-Acto? I want it to crunch forward like an obscene amount. Like more than is supposed to be possible. Like I wanted to, I kind of want this thing to just fall forward, if that makes sense. I kind of got it cleared out, but I don't want to mess it up. Genuinely don't want to mess it up. Let me move that to the side. Nope. I don't know what to do. Because it's like in there. I think that's good. I don't think I'm going to get much more. I mean, I could keep going at it. I was going to do the back too, but if I do the back, every time I move this, you're going to see that gap, which is not, I'm not mad at that. Which is why I wish they would redo it. I wish they would go in and just make a channel in the front and the back so this thing can just move. Because that is dope. I'm actually happy with that. Let me try it one more time. Take this Dremel in here and see if I can knock some more plastic out. I took a lot of that plastic out, but I could split the torso. Could split this lower torso and split this, but I don't feel like doing all that. Should I? Should I do that right now? Split the lower, because this is swivel, so I could Dremel that out or split it. Damn, I might split it. It wouldn't be too hard. Just have to drill a hole right there. This could work, or this could be like a problem, so. Gave my boy a gooch hole. I don't want to drill into this You could drill into this and drill through it, snap it, but I don't want to drill into the pegs. That's a problem I have. Sometimes I drill too far and I drill into these pegs that sit in these thighs, and I snap it and it becomes weak, and then it snaps at the waist. Kind of don't want to do that. I think visually you can see it better when I put the torso on it. Main reason I'm trying to rush through this too is because I want to glue this back on already. I have something I want to add to this figure. I think that's cool. And one thing I do want to point out is, since I cut the neck, I trimmed the neck, so you have to like really push this on here. You really got to push it on here. Yeah, I think that's pretty good for a crunch. Pretty sure somebody out there would do better, but I think that's pretty good. I'm gonna glue this back together. Let me clean off my desk and I'll be right back. All right, I got the torso put back together and I got a pretty impressive crunch out of it. I think so. I don't remember how it was before. Don't really want to open my second one to like put it next to it, but I think I did pretty good. And it's not too loose. I trimmed out a lot of plastic too. So now I'm just gonna glue this back together. I gotta throw some glue right there. And there's no glue on this back part, but I think I'm gonna glue it anyway. I don't see why not. I'm gonna use super glue. I got this from Amazon. I'll have a link in the description if you want to get some. It's like $8 a bottle, but this is some of the best super glue I've ever used. Like, no lie. It's really good. Like, I recommend this over any other glue that I have. My bad, I'm not on camera. But yeah, I just gluing that down. Hopefully, you know, I'm gonna glue this down too. I don't know what I said hopefully for, but all right. So I got the front and the back glued in. And now I'm gonna glue the sides. I wanted to make sure the front and the back were glued before, so they wouldn't move a lot when I was trying to glue the sides. But let me throw some glue on here. A lot of people was telling me glue wouldn't work for this. You need JB Weld, you need contact cement, blah, blah, blah. Glue works just fine. It sticks to it just fine. Not an issue. My arm is in the way though, that's the issue. All right. On my Instagram, I glued one together, just a test piece, just to show that glue works, because people didn't believe it. But it does. Now I need to hold this with two hands so it stays together. I would get my glue accelerator, but I need my other hand because I kind of want it to be a close glue. There we go. Just hold that for like 10 seconds. Glue accelerator. A little dab on there. Should be good to go. Everybody was telling me, oh, super glue won't work. It won't hold it. Blah, blah, blah. I just think it's funny. Try things first. Don't assume something won't work unless you try it. And just like that, got the torso all put back together. So don't believe the hype. You can take this thing apart, cut the seams, glue it, and it's fine. Let me let it sit for a little bit, and I'll even move the arms forward for the ones who don't believe. I didn't put a head on it because I have a surprise. I found a Hulk head, but I want to show you with the glue on here that the arms will still go across. Glue's not popping off. He has the same butterfly joints he had before. Nothing changes, nothing's broken, it's not moving, none of that. So you can do it. You just have to do it. So for the surprise, for the extra, I'm not gonna paint it in this video, but I found a Hulk head. Decent one. My only gripe with this head is how much it cost me. You can't really see it because it's green. But it cost me like $24 for the file, not even the print. Just the file alone was crazy. $25 is a lot. It's supposed to be the X-Men 97 Hulk look. I really liked it as a Hulk though. Here's another one you can probably see a little better. Printed a couple just so I could do a paint test. That's what you should be doing. Like this is the first one I printed, but it was too small. So I made this one a little bit wider. When I mean too small is the hole was too small. So the hole was really small for the neck because this has to fit. This head has to fit on here, but it has to also fit around the neck, which that one does fit, but you can't really move it. You're doing all of that. And then this one I made a little bit bigger, and it still didn't fit how I wanted it to. It fit good enough, but I also had made this one. I put a tube in there with super glue, but I had made this one. I went in and shortened this back of the hair right here. I cut it and moved it up in the program, just so it fit the body, so the head can move up. What the green? Oh, so with this head, the way it sits, it won't move up. And with the neck mod I made, that's just not feasible. I needed to move up. And if you look at these heads, you look at these heads, the back, god damn it. The back of the head is pretty short to allow the heads to move. So these go on the body, and they sit really low because they allow the heads to move up. Because the neck, technically, your head is like one piece. So that's just what it's for. And that's just what it's doing. It looks a little stumpy now, but new head is for the body. I'll be painting it. I don't know if right now because I really don't feel like painting it, but I like it. I like how it looks. But yeah, if you want to mod your Maximum Hulk, I did the neck. I did a neck mod and I did the torso mod, so he moves forward that far. I was trying to initially get him to like bend forward a lot, so he could do, you know, the thing where he punches the ground. That would have been nice. But then I realized it has more to do with the legs than the torso. If the legs moved up more, like if these were drop downs and they were able to move up, I mean, you could still do it. You could fudge it. But if the neck was, the legs were able to move up more, then I could do what I was trying to do, which is get him to crouch over, hit the ground, and like do that little wave thing he does. Would have been nice. It's still a nice figure though. I will say that. I really like the mods I did. The neck mod is really nice too, because now he can hunch over. He can really hunch over. Because he can do that. He can do the whole caveman gorilla look. It still sucks that this bunches up. I thought gluing it down would help, but no. But he can get that going. This is a nice figure. If you like this mod, you want to see more like it, I definitely have more. I actually have a playlist for him. If you want a Maximum Hulk and you want to do these mods, it's really simple. Cut the sides, trim, and you got more articulation. I feel like this figure should have more. I feel like he should have ankle cuts. I kind of want to do it. I just have to find a way to do it. Like, I'll find a way to do it right. And yeah, if you want one of these, I have a link in my description directly to Bigbadtoystore. I have a link to this in the description too. This is on Amazon. Glue accelerator I got from Hobby Lobby if you want some of that. Wolverine has a new head too, but that's for another video. But like, comment, subscribe if you made it this far in the video. Shout out to you. Shout out to everybody using those affiliate links. They really honestly helped me do what I do on this channel. I wouldn't even have this figure if it wasn't for y'all using affiliate links. So this is possible because of y'all. If you want to see more mods like this, watch one of these videos on the screen.